Let's look at the concept of modern economic growth. By modern economic growth, we mean sustained and ongoing increase in living standards. Historically, economic growth was same for a long period of time. If you compare the life of peasants in 300 BC and 1500 AD, it was basically the same. However, after the Industrial Revolution, there was a stark difference and modern economic growth started. James Watt invented the steam engine in 1776, which was a powerful and efficient tool. This led to modern era because the steam engine could be used to drive industrial factory equipments, steamships, and steam locomotives. This led to mass production of goods. Also, the steamships led to long distance trade, and there was a population shift from working in farmland to industries and modern manufacturing sectors. The effect of modern economic growth could be felt culturally, could be felt socially, politically, and also the human lifespan doubled as a result of modern economic growth. Now, if you look at the distribution of modern economic growth, you would see it started in Great Britain and slowly spread to France, Germany, and Western Europe in early 1800s. From mid 1800s, it spread to US, Canada, and Australia. In Japan, modern economic growth was felt in 1870s. In Asia, it was felt in modern economic growth started in the 1900s. And in Africa, modern economic growth started only in the last few decades. So, different starting dates of modern economic growth is responsible for differences in living standards all around the world, which is shown by the differences in GDP per capita. So, the next question is catching up possible? That means, can the slow growth countries or the slow growing countries converge to the faster club? We have two possible set of countries. One, we have the leader countries, and then the second group we have the follower countries, which are the poorer countries and which did not really grow a lot as the leader countries. For the leader countries, typically the average annual growth rate is 2 to 3%. However, the leader countries, their growth is constrained by new technology. They need to invent and implement new technology. The follower countries can grow faster if they can adapt the technology of the leader countries. And this is called the advantages of backwardness. So if you look at this timeline here, around 1820s, all the countries seem to be at the same place. However, US took off over here. Then we have this green line is for Western Europe. Then this blue line is for Japan, which surpassed Western Europe. Then we have the rest of Asia, excluding Japan. And this one is Africa, and they are also achieving the modern economic growth. Now I want you to look at the comparative modern economic growth between different nations. Why do you see the difference in real GDP per capita between 1960s and 2010 between all these different countries? For US, the real GDP and the real GDP per capita is lot higher compared to United Kingdom, France, Ireland, Japan. One of the reasons is a higher proportion of working age population is employed in the US compared to France and compared to a lot of Western European nations. And also, US workers are working more labor hours compared to other nations. Okay.